Minecraft 1.13, the update Aquatic, is an incredibly large, ocean-centered update. Shocking, I know. With so much to explore, especially after the 1.10 to 1.12 era. Let's go explore it! Today, I'm starting our new survival world with a starter box that has just one item in it, a Silk Touch pickaxe. That's because today's objective involves turtle eggs. We are going to turn a husk into a zombie into a drowned, and we're going to use a turtle egg to lure them. Chapter 1. A different kind of early game. Well, we really can't afford to lose this thing, but Silk Touch pickaxe aside, we do still need to punch some trees. Now, of course, to get a husk, we're going to need to find a desert, so that's probably our first order of business today. This is a cool spawn. We have a swamp right over here, which is really neat. And then a dark oak forest and a taiga, a giant taiga in the distance. That's really cool. We are going to head towards our colder biomes though, because, well, that's where we get our stuff. This really has become my starting pattern, is just find the nearest pile of rock, which is usually some sort of like extreme hills, windswept hills kind of thing. Oh, there's... Wait, that's not even ice spikes, that's glaciers. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, so this update had a lot of stuff in it. Obviously a lot of it is very ocean-centered. We got things like shipwrecks and icebergs and things like that. We also got a lot of new ocean mobs, you know, different types of fish, all of those good things. We got a few other, interesting additions as well. One that I'm really excited about and definitely want to go see shortly is stripped logs. Like, that makes such a big difference in your building abilities in Minecraft. Stripped logs are fantastic. Excellent addition. Oh, I just noticed right there. We have seagrass right there. Oh, that's fantastic. I have just realized that I don't see any sheep. That's not ideal. The wiki said that there were a lot of performance issues with 1.13 because of just the giant mass of this update, which makes a lot of sense, and I do think I'm feeling the effects of that. Oh my gosh, look at the icebergs! I am definitely feeling the effects of that. Like, it definitely feels a little framey. I might turn my render distance down a tiny bit, but then we wouldn't be able to see the ocean from here. I am a very big fan of not having to go through the night. I've done enough of that in this series. Look how much more full our Minecraft world is, though. Like, we've got a bunch of biomes, we've got a bunch of critters, we've got a bunch of different types of stone in our exposed stone areas. Whew, dear. Yeah, this frame rate gets... like, yeah, that's not ideal. With that done, I do want to take a little look at stripped wood. So if we put an oak log down and a spruce log down, look at that. Oh, they're such nice textures. These are not far off from what the current textures are, honestly. I like these. Oh, let's head out towards the ocean. Okay, first big thing. Okay, there's so many big things to notice about this update right away. The watercolor changing from like the beach / stony beach kind of biome to this cold ocean color. Really cool. The only water like color changes that I think we've seen in Minecraft so far was the swamp. The swamp was definitely a different color before, but now all these different biomes of ocean have different watercolors, and I think that was a beautiful addition to the game. We also, of course, have kelp. We have new kinds of fish that are actually like swimming in the water. Like previously, to get fish, all you could do was, you know, actually fish. Now you can jump in the water and kill fish, which is honestly a great source of early game food. One of my favorite things about this earlier game terrain generation is the beaches. How big the beaches are and how often they go up slopes like this. I don't know, it's a really cool thing. Okay, I definitely need a boat at this point, but it's fine. We're just gonna... Hey, I unlocked the recipes by getting in the water. One of my favorite random quirks. Do we have swim mode yet? Oh my gosh, guys, we have swim mode. Oh, this is huge! This makes such a big difference about how we spend our time in the water. Also, our water bubbles don't instantly replenish. Is that when this was made as well? This, like, update? I didn't even pick up on that. But I'm not going to break any because I don't need them. But pumpkins. Pumpkins now are just normal with no faces. And then carved pumpkins also exist, which is pretty darn cool. I am enjoying this update because I can just like go through the world and point out a lot of the things in the updates, where the last couple of updates have been a little bit more, you have to go like actively find them and make them. Ooh, that water situation looks a little cursed. All right, so we're out here. Ooh, here, speaking of which, here's another one. This is probably, yeah, it's downward bubble columns, but this is where we got bubble columns for the first time, which honestly I didn't realize that we didn't get bubble columns until this late. That's a huge like revolution, especially in like the technical Minecraft world. I saw it for a second and then I got distracted and lost it. Let's see, let's jump up on this ice really quick. Oh gosh, there we go. Yeah, so we have our blue ice, which honestly, the texture for the blue ice, I feel like has changed a lot less than the packed and normal ices. I do love like frozen oceans and icebergs and all of that. However, they are a pain to navigate in a boat. Let's not get sucked down by the bubble columns. That's a lot of bubble columns in one spot. Man, I feel these performance issues. And like, I am on a pretty decent machine, so if I'm feeling the effects, like, oof, I can't even imagine trying to play this on a smaller machine. But we have a shipwreck over here. We should definitely check that out. Ooh, and yeah, there's one of the ocean ruins over there. Drowned are particularly the bane of my personal existence. So, oh, we don't have full crouch yet. Interesting. Look at that! Iron! Oh, I forgot that shipwrecks are such a good early game source of goodness because I don't think I've ever explored a shipwreck during early game. Acquire hardware. Sure did. But yes, drowned are the bane of my personal existence. That chest is empty. That's unfortunate. Coal, wheat, and potatoes. All right. Oh, they're just poisonous potatoes. Rude! The ocean is so full of life now, and I can see why, like, this was a jarring update for people. It changed a lot about Minecraft, just by nature of the fact that the ocean is so very full of life. I would love to find a treasure chest. I'm also worried about drowned. Oh my gosh, this was worth it. Hey, there's a buried treasure map. I'll take feathers, why not? Like, even without the texture update, though, this world feels a lot more like the Minecraft that I'm used to, the Minecraft that I started playing in. It feels so very far away from... Oh, there's a dolphin! Yay! It feels so very far away from, like... Oh my gosh, look at that! All that to say is it does feel very, very different from, like, the original Minecraft that a lot of people loved very much. And, like, given what I've kind of heard about, like, the Minecraft community of the early days of Minecraft, like, I understand why a lot of people just, like, mostly stick with that era of Minecraft and still just play that. Like, shipwrecks, honestly, do significantly change the early game. This is an interesting thing that I hadn't even really considered going into this video. We don't have room in our inventory for this stuff. Listen, if you've ever been in like one of my Minecrafty streams or anything like that, you've probably learned very quickly that I get distracted by buried treasure maps very quickly. I am a magpie. I do like shiny things. Now, the trick to finding buried treasure these days is to pull up chunk borders and then find in, where is it? So it says in the chunk numbers, it gives you that first set of 3 numbers, which is 10, 15, 9 right now. And you want the first and second number to be 9, which would be right down here. Which is very far beneath us. Okay, cool, great. That's not a problem. There it is. Okay. We're gonna go get air before we raid the thing. You're our final product, buddy. We don't want you right now. Sorry. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Excellent. We've got diamonds and everything. Look at us go. As we boat along, this is probably a great time, as it usually is, to read some comments from the last episode. On our 1.12 video, Direwolf commented, "In my worlds, when I run into a parrot, I will do anything and everything to bring it home with me, lol. No parrot left behind." And Heather BR commented, "Don't quote me on this, Deep, but I think there were saddles in 1.12. I'm not sure about leather workers, though. I don't think they existed yet." To which I responded and explained that I was specifically checking to see if leather worker, like, specific chests existed in villages yet, but I thought that they probably weren't added until the 1.14 update. To which Heather responded, "I think you're right. That squares with my admittedly hazy memories of my watch-throughs of Pixel Rift's older survival guide episodes. He started doing those right around 1.12 if memory serves me right, but I came in somewhere around 16 or 17 and wanted to catch up. Well, we are about to get to the Village and Pillage update in Minecraft 1.14 for the next episode in this series. So make sure you like this video and subscribe if you want to stick around and see me explore the rest of the Minecraft updates. Let's get back to our video. Chapter 2. Lag. Whoa, we're in a warm ocean now. Look, we've got a teeny tiny bit of coral. Honestly, I feel like at this point in this series, I should start measuring how long it takes me to find a specific thing by how many flower forests I come across. Because I have come across 2 so far with no sign of a desert. Why are deserts so very difficult to find? The underwater noises? One thing that I'm very excited about that you're probably already hearing in this episode is that we have new soundtrack, which means I have new music to put into my videos. It hasn't been absolutely perfect, but I've been trying to basically use music as the background music to my video that was around in whatever update of Minecraft that we're in. And this is the first time that we've gotten like a nice little slew of new music in a bit. This update's new music, the underwater music, is, in my opinion, some of the best music in the game. Alright, swim mode really is game changer for navigating the world, though. Look at this beautiful little bay. Oh, this would be such a beautiful spot to build a house, if only I was doing that. Oh, this is a giant and gorgeous flower forest. Like, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Don't look, guys. There is a 5th flower forest to my left. 2 baby donkeys? They're twins. Oh my gosh. Wait. When did their texture change? They don't have the weird, like, missing half of their, like... That was the cutest sound. Oh my gosh. But yeah, their legs are like full width now. When did that happen? This is literally this update. They've tweaked the models. And now they don't look like they're missing like half their legs. Now the question is, has the same thing? Yeah, it has happened to horses. Okay, that was a good choice. Now, 1.13 definitely makes the game a little trickier to play because of the lag, which we've talked about already. But I'm curious if anybody who was, around when this was the current update, like, can tell me how that impacted just, like, the general population of people who were playing the game and interacting with the game. Like, did people not play 1.13 as much? Did they stick with like 1.12? Is that part of why there's a dislike of like this updated era of Minecraft? Woo! Look at that. Look at that little dolphin go. We have traveled just about 9,000 blocks. We have another coral reef. We've seen six fire forests, I think. But no deserts yet. And oh dear, the game is not a fan of how many chunks that I have loaded into it. This is a big coral reef, though. Maybe there will be a desert on the other side. Oh, there's turtles. I don't think I've actually seen turtles in the ocean yet. I feel like this is not a bad spot to get ourselves our turtle eggs. Alright. Boom and boom. Let's see if I can't lure them from the boat so I don't have to swim all that way. Oh, yeah. I got someone's attention. Where's your friend? You had a friend. No. Don't you leave. Where are you going? Okay. Can I just, like, jump in the water and go... Nyum? Buddy. Buddy. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Come on, guys. There are so many of you. Surely. Okay. There's one. There's two. What if we went doop, doop, and then got in our boat and followed them? We gonna get some eggs from this? Or... Ooh! Wait, did I just hear? No, I'm just wishful thinking. There we go. Look at those turtle eggs. A whole 3 of them. Let's continue. Maybe we will find a desert somewhere across this vast, wide, warm ocean. Oh my gosh. There is a Badlands, a mesa. That's something anyways. Now, do husks spawn only in the desert, or do they also spawn in the mesa? Because if they spawn in the mesa, well, I mean, we can definitely work with this. Unfortunately, they only spawn in actual deserts, but having at least found one hot biome gives me hope for another. Oh my gosh, this is bad. There it is. In between the freezing, we see a desert. All right, we're gonna set up shop here on this nice little island, and we can make ourselves some torches and light everything up, and then we aren't directly accessible by whatever mobs may want to eat our faces. And now we prepare for the challenge. Chapter 3, rehydrate or dihydrate. All right, so I've got a good set of fences here. And this is going to be our primary weapon against our zombie objective. So what we're gonna do is basically just fence up an area here on the bottom of the ocean floor and use that as kind of a guideline for where we want our zombies to go. Also, I have noticed that we have a crafting book. Okay, the crafting book actually came in 1.12. So the last version. So the good news is I wasn't just running around not realizing that was there for a large amount of time. While we wait for another tree to grow, we should also set up the turtle spot, the turtle egg spot. Now, I think that zombies technically will just like pathfind towards the eggs whether or not they can actually quote unquote get to them. But to be safe, we don't want them to actually be able to get to this egg. We have 3 turtle eggs, is the good news. So I suppose we can just like see if this works. Let it get to be night. things spawn in the overworld a bunch until you really, really want them to actually do that. Husks also don't burn in the sunlight. Ooh, there's a husk. Okay. All right, we might have to lure them with ourselves. I shouldn't have to go too far, right? Yeah, there we go. Here comes a guy. Dude, no, that's the wrong way. He's just following me. Like, and he might be able to get up here. Ooh, there's the zombie. All right, let's sleep through the night so we can actually see what's going on. It's interesting that he's not trying to pathfind out of the water now that he doesn't really have an eye on me. We can watch him through the fence, actually. There it is. And now he's drowned. Okay. Now, I'm very curious about the fact that he's not actually going after the turtle egg. Okay, so what we've learned is that trampling, the egg has to have 2 air blocks above it, which we can actually do really, really easily. And then they should detect it from a pretty large area around. So what let's do is let's go ahead and take out this little guy. My dude. And they do prefer to attack a player rather than trample the turtle eggs. So it'll be interesting to see if they just like, if I stand at the back of this island, will they make a beeline for that egg? I guess we'll find out. Okay, so one of the things that I might want to play with a little bit before we end here is that in 1.13, apparently you could place multiple or like more than 4 turtle eggs on a block if you aimed at other block faces or something like that, which I kind of want to play with. And apparently their texture is like stretched weirdly in 1.13. So we should go look at that at some point. But I want to make sure that we get our zombie first. So let's place down one of our turtle eggs really quick and just give it a little look. Okay, this is just an individual egg, which is pretty darn normal. Let's put down another one though. And I don't know, are those stretched? Those don't look stretched to me in any way. Oh no, that side texture is a little bit stretched. Interesting. Okay, anyways, let's pick those up so as to not mess things up for us. All right, so here's the thing about the turtle egg stuff. So it needs 2 blocks of air above it, and they are able to detect from a 47 by 7 by 47 area centered around the mob. So if I'm standing back here, we should be getting guys spawning on that shoreline who can detect the turtle egg, but might not be able to detect me yet because they will still prioritize the player. Come on, guys. You're so close to the egg. I wonder if we need more air above it? Is it... That is the question. Is it like egg and then block, or is it egg and then block? Is that what they mean by 2? Okay, we're gonna sleep through the night and we're gonna find out. Let's try that because now we're at eggs and then block of air. And if this doesn't work, I don't know what will. We've got quite a bit of daylight left though. What if we went and found a couple of turtles? I love how she's just trying to push the other turtle out of the way. There it is. Ooh, that's all 4 turtle eggs, isn't it? There we go. Wait, guys, we can row our boat and then we can row our boat faster? Is it actually rowing our boat faster, or did it just apply the speed thing to it? Well, this is an interesting development. Is this something we can do in today Minecraft? I don't think it is. Okay, well, we still have plenty of sun, so let's see if we do something like aiming at the furnace. 3, 4, 5, 6. No? Oh! Oh gosh. That's not something you can do in current Minecraft, right? This is one of the things that fascinates me about Minecraft is the way the sky, like, ripples as it gets darker and darker. I'm not entirely sure why that's a thing. but it's very interesting. Now, you probably can't see it on YouTube, but right there is about where it actually stopped rippling. Oh no, it's a very interesting thing that every once in a while I'll just sit there and stare at the sky and go, huh, there's a husk. He's really close to the egg. And he doesn't seem to be pathfinding towards it. Cool. I should probably go read a little bit more of the turtle egg history. The pathfinding doesn't seem to have changed between turtles and turtle, for turtle eggs since then. But let's see if we can't get this guy converted. Let's go sleep through the night so that we can watch his conversion easily. There's our husk. He's not even tracking the turtle egg when he's right by it, which is interesting. There we go. There's one conversion down. Now, I believe that they shake. They sit and shake. No, 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 no. Stay in the water. Stay in the water. No. No? Well, that's on you, buddy. At this point, like, that's entirely on you. I just wanted you to stay in the water. Like a normal person. Come on. Get your butt in there. Why is he not tracking the turtle eggs? Like, I'm really confused about this. Okay. Well, the more you know, I guess. We've had one successful conversion, so I wonder how turtle eggs act when, like, placed in or near water. Or not near, but like in... Okay, they repel water. That's actually handy to know. I was worried that water might break them. What if they're near flowing water is the next question then. Ooh, I wonder if then we could remove that fence gate. Let's give a little test. There's still a couple of husks standing over there. Let's make a bucket really quick. Let's do a little test of running water. And we go zoop. Nope, it just flows right around it. Now, my torches didn't fare quite so well. I imagine we might actually... Oh, and items float up now. Okay. So many new things in this version. It definitely feels a lot more like the familiar version of the game that I'm used to. But that's not everybody's cup of tea. Okay, let's go break that fence gate then and see if that makes a difference. Ah! Well, he's not tracking the egg. Oh gosh. Oh, this is a trident dude. Let's... Woo! Oh gosh. What happened to my sword? What happened to my sword? Did I throw my sword? There we go. Didn't get a trident from him. That's fine. Okay. The sun is once again going down. And once again, we will stare out into the night and hope we see some husks. And maybe, just maybe, they'll start pathfinding to these eggs. We could also put the eggs on like a little platform kind of thing where they, you know, it's 2+ blocks high so they can't get to it. That is a thing we could do. There's like a little floating island in the middle of this thing. And then we place that. And we see if anybody reacts to that. Anybody want to trample a turtle egg? It is not underwater. It's just sitting out there. There's a husk over there. Yeah, come on, buddy. Buddy boy. They have such funny voices. I really like the sound design for husks. Nope, he's not tracking that turtle egg at all. Oh, maybe he is. Is he? Maybe? He's in the water. I don't think he's after me. Oh, now he's after me. Okay, he's not tracking me. We can just barely see his little face above the fence post. He can't quite see me through it. It's interesting because I don't feel like he's going after the egg. but he walked in the water without being tracked on us. Now, I think they do a little shake animation now when they're converting, but from the little glimpses of the corner of his head that I can see, I don't think he's shaking. Yeah. There we go. And now he's a drowned. And he's going after the turtle egg now. We've successfully turned not one, but 2 husks all the way into drowned, and at least somewhat used our turtle egg to do so. Where is this guy? Because that's not him, right? No, oh, there's another guy here. Oh, they're all tracking after the turtle egg now. Interesting. Okay. So the one up... Oops! The one up above the, like, water entirely has them tracking towards it. That's very interesting. So, it sounds like there's another guy back here, too. Yeah, but, I mean, we've learned some things. We've done some experiments. I'm not entirely sure what all we've learned, but at least we know that we can rehydrate all the way back to fully rotting seashell-y versions of ourselves if we want to, or something. Do let me know down in the comments, like, what you thought of this update, because I know it was a pretty controversial one at the end of the day. And of course, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I will see you in the next episode, which is going to be our texture update, which is kind of a big deal. I'll see you over there. Bye!